so fragile, like it was built to break off the hand. Show me your heart and show me your soul, and I'll take you somewhere only I know. Make me a wish, oh, make me your dreams. I'll show you nothing but love. I'll give you all that you need. I wanna see the sea, but amazingly, I'm too scared of water, too scared of water. And I hope that one day you'll find me again. We can run to the top of the mountains. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me? Just give me a hand and we'll run far from here, away from curfews you have and all those things you hold dear. It would be stupid to throw it away, so let's get out on this boat and stop your crying for days. I wanna see the sea, but amazingly, I'm too scared of water, too scared of water. And I hope that one day you'll find me again. We can run to the top of the mountains. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me? Show me all you know, tell me what you know, and show me your love. Show me all you know, tell me what you know, and show me your love. No, we don't have to go far, all we need is to try hard. No, we don't need to be clear, we need our best thoughts held dear. We need escape from here. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me? Show me all you know, tell me what you know, and show me your love.
Dobry wieczór. Czy mnie słychać? Sereczki. Rureczki. Banson. Hype train. Dobrze. Wreszcie jesteś na NBA-u. Witam serdecznie. Dobra, nie ma co gadać. Trzeba grać. O, nie ten guzikiem. O Boże, jest już omigajowy, no proszę. Tak, dzisiaj wygrywamy wszystko. Zaczniemy sobie na spokojnie. Ile my to mamy? 4000, kurde. Sobie wydamy na jakieś głupoty. Trzy, dwa, ok. Wystarczy. Pyk, 76 level. No, ja tu Bansonku się wkręciłem. Mocno, mocno. Nadal. Kurwa. Oczywiście kabel musiał się skręcić. W chińskie S. To nic. Po co się masz wkręcać, skoro ja się wkręciłem? Po co? Co tu się dzieje?
All of these dreams that you done made true. All of these things that you done gave to. Call on me, I'll carry you. There ain't no thing I wouldn't do.
Nie będziemy w to grać. Nie pamiętam co mówiłem. A, że nie pamiętam po co tu przyszedłem. O, już pamiętam. Dobrze. Czy my mamy boosty w ogóle? Jakieś... Nie mamy. Dobra. Ogarniemy zaraz wszystko i potem idziemy od razu na mecz. Już wiem co chciałem powiedzieć. Że generalnie trudna jest ta gra. Nie spodziewałem się, że aż tak trudna. Trzeba naprawdę Kurwa, kabel jebany. O co mi się tu zaczepił? Oczywiście, że kontroler. Co wygrałem? Nie widziałem. Siema Michaś. Co to za gra? The Sims. Czy ktoś widział co wygrałem na tym kole, bo kabel mi przeszkadzał i nie spojrzałem? Łosie Majuri. GTA, no w sumie tak może być.
Lots of good stuff here, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Thank you.
Maybe next.
Przy pani nie opłaca mi się takie coś. Właśnie, nikt nie widział. Trudno. O, metro. Aha, to joina. Players. Mech. Kupimy sobie jeszcze pićku. A, jeszcze zniżka na pićku, zapomniałem. Tak. Nie wolno zapominać takich rzeczy. Controlsy są normalnie na milimetry czasami. Dobra. Mamy to. Jeszcze ćwiczonko numer 2. Kurde. X, A, B, X, B, X, Y, B, X, B, Y, X, X, B, B, X, kurczę, B, Y, A. Już za szybko już wymaga. Trudno. 41 zadowalający wynik. Ile dostajemy zniżki na pićku? 25% może być.
Hey, what can I get for you today?
Daj mi pić. Slow down energy turbo loss by 25%. 500 i 500. A to? Weźmiemy to. Tak. Confirm.
Got it. Let's go with this one.
Ściągaj te słuchawki, to niekulturalne. Okej, czyli możemy mieć wszystko. Jak tam nasz kontrakcik? Gatorade chce nas sponsorować za jeszcze 25 000 fanów. To jedna gra i mamy to. Typeczki zagrają. Ale zasadził, jak jabłonka rano. Dobra, to zobaczymy jeszcze, czy mamy jakieś social media. Nie, to jedziemy. Bez treningu. Dobrze. Kolejny mecz jest przeciwko drużynie, która ma 0 wygranych i 9 przegranych. Czyli mamy szansę na wygraną. To są albo łatwe żetony, albo nie są.
Right now, we are joined by the golden voice of the NBA2K League, Scott Cole. Scott, what's going on, man?
Yo,
Well,
Scott.
everything. We're in remote play here in the NBA 2K League, and you know
wygląda na gracza.
Really well. We got some teams that wish they were playing better, but hey, that's how it goes when you get this, high level competition.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to 2K TV once again. Break it down.
Bla bla bla. Nobody cares. Gdzie jest moja woda? Jak ładnie wyszło. Oczywiście zaczynamy na ławeczce.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong.
O synu, jaką masz
Nightfall in
twarz.
the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago.
O, nawet mają
lighting up the
0,10.
sky.
Czyli mamy jeszcze większą szansę na zwycięstwo.
Live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Washington, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Bulls, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played, plenty of time to turn things around.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's White in at the 1 spot.
Co, zaczynamy obstawianko? Co to za brzydkie stroje w ogóle?
When you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
I cyk, można obstawiać.
Injuries, you don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus and playing hard.
Jak coś to przypominam, że komenda, żeby sprawdzić swoje punkciki, to jest żetony.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Pass to Knox.
Dołączy się.
A reverse, and it's good on the layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse.
Zostały wam 3 minuty na zagłosowanie.
Over Barrett, and no good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Last time they met in New York.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Here's Levine, following the basket by Alfred Payton. Lets it go from 14. Levine, good. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, he's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's
Ale
not
im
trying
kiepsko
to do
idzie.
Payton passes to Barrett. Here's Robinson. Payton looking around. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Here's Knox. The offensive rebound. Randall.
Znaczy nie, czekaj, jeśli są niebiescy, okej.
There by Young.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Levine wide open, and the Bulls another 3.
Pięknie.
You can't play off of Levine so much. He's great at pulling up on a dime like this.
Zostało 1,5 minuty.
Payton against White. Peyton passes to Robinson. Here's Knox. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
O,
Knox has
będziemy
got
wchodzić.
5 points so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense, and he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No
Gość
miscues
ma
or missteps.
głowę w jego
We need
dupie.
to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping
Not good.
one another.
Yeah, and that takes great communication on the defensive end. Now, the rotations, they're going to have to be quick.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago.
Ale jesteś otwarty.
Last season was not
Pięknie.
a successful one for the Bulls. I mean, they had the 5th worst record in the NBA, although it got them a nice draft pick. But it was another step in a long rebuilding process.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And for the Bulls, Chris, they had a young team and they knew it wasn't their time.
Yeah, the team decided to move on from the Hoiberg era as well, Kevin. I mean, they dealt with a lot of injuries during last season, and the team is still searching for an identity.
So Chicago ends up going
Nikt z
with
was
a
nie
new group.
ryzykuje, no proszę.
While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Number 1, the Knicks.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
And Gibson kicks to Bullock. Now the pass to Ntilikina. Missed inside.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
To the middle. Here's Gafford.
Ach,
From over
kurczę.
here, you can see that
Był
one
tak
pretty
ładnie
clearly.
otwarty i nic z tego.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
No ale dobra. To będą punkciki.
That one is off.
Typie. Celuj. Piłka. Kosz. Piłka. Kosz. Pomyśl sobie, że piłka to twoja ręka, a kosz to kosz z bananami.
He's off on the second. Knicks
Ay,
trail
ay,
by
ay.
3. Down low. Dotson gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ajajajaj.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Satoransky, the pass to Che. Here's Gafford, defended by Gibson. And that one's good to
Tak się
go
to
for
robi.
Che.
No, it's just a good chance you're going to get bumped if you take it up in there. And Che's resilient.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Dotson. Rebound by the Bulls. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Greg, they just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Jak zwykle Lewiński nas tam miota. 10 punktów w grze, my tylko 2. No ale on praktycznie cały mecz gra, bo jest w pierwszym składzie, a my jesteśmy w... nie powiem którym, bo też przykry.
And Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got Valentine. Shea is out there with Satoransky.
Nice,
and it's
nice.
Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And
Very
so
good.
Here is New York, trailing by 5. Here's Dotson. Right now,
Dobrze.
averaging about 5
Kurde,
points a
ale
game.
to zrobiłem.
Here's the break. And it's blocked.
Jak on tego nie trafił?
And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Jaka ciota! Weźcie go z tego boiska.
Good shot selection. Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
My ding-ding-dong.
Let's get oh.
60 points, 11
Let's get o. O Boże. Dziękuję za wsparcie, panie Akieronku WKR, drogi Borysku. Co tam? Hipopotam.
The first one falls. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago.
Jak tam
Murray
Snowrunner?
comes in for Valentine. Wayne Ellington's checked in for
Jak
the
tam
Knicks.
Desperados? Jak tam wszystko? Jak życie? No taki... No... Zapytaj obecnych na streamie, jaki ze mnie koszykarz. Taki... nie za dobry.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for New York. 6-point game. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And he comes up with the deuce.
No właśnie.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Shea. Gafford. Cornett passes to Gafford. Shoots over Portis. On the
Ładnie,
one
ładnie.
12 feet away.
Teraz się udało.
Gafford's got the lead up to
Szkoda, że do
6
mnie nie
for the
podają.
Bulls. New York shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Ntilikina.
Red Dead Redemption.
The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Dobra gra, ale mnie strasznie zmęczyła.
Belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
And here is Satoransky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shea passes to Cornett.
No podaj! Jaki typ!
Satoransky looking around. Pass to Shea. From outside the arc. Ntilikina with the
No
rebound.
właśnie.
Knicks trail by 4. And for Frank Ntilikina.
No i on teraz trafi za...
some
O, nie trafił,
where
okej.
he's best suited.
I mean, for me, I like when he plays more off the ball. I mean, he's shown that he could become a scorer when he only has to worry about that aspect.
Nie wiem,
of
jakim
his
cudem
game.
tego nie
Still
trafiłem,
very
ale
young
okej.
and has a great set of skills with which to work.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the
człowieniu.
cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. But Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bulls
Już zaraz
leading by
przeczytam,
4.
co tam napisane.
Murray, the pass to Shea. Yes, that goes in. Shea's got his second
Czekać na
bucket
wersję
tonight.
PC. Wjechałeś w multi od razu.
Aggressive move doing
A
that.
ja multi nigdy nie spróbowałem w sumie.
The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now
Ale
to map out some plays.
jeżeli to jest chociaż w połowie tak dobre jak online w GTA 5, to
That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
o dziwo Rockstar potrafi zrobić bardzo dobre multi.
You have to stay hydrated.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
O, już
And
nas
while we
zdjęli.
can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. R.J. Barrett, fourth.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Now here's Peyton. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Peyton with the ball. White covering. Here's Knox. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. And Levine, here we go. Chicago again turning it over.
Panie Twitchu, co pan robisz?
1:22 left in the first half. Peyton
Teraz
gets to
ekipa od
Randall.
5 zrobię wersję
Robbins up
portretową.
top. Pass
Aha.
to Peyton.
No proszę, serwery roleplayowe. To musi być coś.
With one on the clock. He's off on that one. It's all tied in Chicago. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Zdjęli nas z boiska i wyrównany.
Thank you, Kevin.
Skandal.
Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
W ogóle u mnie na rozmowie kwalifikacyjnej był gościu z Rockstara. Poprawiło nam się ocenka. Plus 3 punkciki na naszej liście. Plus 3.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on... through that...
I teraz oczywiście co? Przegrywamy. O matko, ta drużyna beze mnie na boisku sobie nie radzi.
The Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now, Satoransky. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gafford passes to Cornette. Poked away, out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for LaVine. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than
To
capable
było
of
chamskie, jakby
delivering.
wytrącił piłeczkę, ale sam się o to prosiłem.
Right side, Portis. It's tipped.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Dobrze.
Good that time.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here
1200
in
fanów.
the third.
Kocham
So
was
it's
fani.
Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. And not many checks in the NBA, but C-Web, Thomas Satoransky leading the way on that front.
To jest życie, nie? Wystarczy raz trafić do kubełka i 1200 fanów.
Satoransky, I mean, he said that he's very proud to represent the Czechs in the NBA, and he's doing a great job at it. Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
This middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD.
Powodzenia, miłego oglądania. Trzymaj się, Borysku. O ile jeszcze będę streamował, bo dzisiaj jestem podnięty, przerzucałem nie wiem ile, 5 ton ziemi, tonę ziemi, dużo ziemi.
Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this, every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everything was out there, it just wasn't the rumors, and so no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players, they affect the player that may be being traded for, they affect the whole fan base, they affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Levine. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Jest.
And you look at stars in this
Wszedłem na
league,
boisko i od razu
not
wyszliśmy na prowadzenie.
all 4 years of college, but don't tell that to Che.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got it all tied up now for New York.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Shea passes to Gafford. Valentine with it. And Gibson sends it back.
Ale mi slapa zrobił. A, moja wina.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Boże, co ja zrobiłem?
Lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
Pass to Portis. Launches it. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. New York.
O Jezu, jeszcze oni przyjęli piłkę znów.
4 on the clock. Here's Dotson. Offline with his 3. Chicago trailing here. Inside. And the basket by
Asysta jest ok.
Hutchinson's got his first bucket of the night.
Byśmy to
Just can't teach. That's Che with tremendous awareness for
przegrali, to by był wkurzony.
Here's Dotson. The feed to Gibson. And the pass to Ellington. Here's Dotson. Covered by Che. Over Valentine. And the Knicks good for 2.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a
Kurde,
defender
musimy
look
to
foolish.
wygrać, bo
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Che. Now here's Satoransky. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Jeszcze raz.
Teams will make substitutions.
Jeszcze raz. Dawaj, 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 dawaj. Rzucaj. Traf.
And so he makes
Tak
both
jest,
from the
byczku.
line.
Remisik. Jezu, cały czas remisujemy. O, dobra. Solidna przewaga. Minuta do końca. 30 sekund. 6 punktów. Czy dobrze trafiłem do zakładu oszukiwania widzów na żetony? Nie, bo już nikt nie głosuje.
And Satoransky subbed in for White. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Portis in for Payton. Young and Carter are the big men inside.
Dobrze.
He is out there with Satoransky. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 9 points.
Może wreszcie wygramy mecz, kurde.
Separating the shot game clocks. Randall. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender. Carter Jr. also excels at using his physical advantages to turn shots back.
No jaram się jak pochodnia.
And Gibson kicks to Bullock. Smith on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Cornette passes to Che. Harrison in the corner. Back to Che. can't connect.
Nie
And
weszło,
so
ale to nic.
Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this run, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Co
For
jest?
Greg Anthony.
A, zadziałało. Tak? Czy nie? Coś się zwiesiło, panie Streamlabs. Complete. Very nice. Co tam, Flo? Jak się masz? Ja już troszeczkę wypiłem. Ten kuźwa na gitarze gra taka cipa na boisku. Do ciała gorzej niż Sasha Grey. A my rozmawiamy przez telefon. Tak, babciu. Wygraliśmy. Tak, tak, tak. Zdróweczko.
Hey, Che. Hey. The Gatorade reps here. I want to introduce you to her. They're thinking about working you into the fold. We just got off your profile.
Oh, word, okay. Hey, anything I should know?
Absolutely. Lesson number 1, be yourself. They love that.
I don't really think that's a lesson.
What would you call it?
Like more of advice, you know, lessons are more meaty.
All right. Okay, well, thanks for the advice. Reese.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Want to introduce you to the NBA's next big thing. This is my man, Che.
Hey, what's
Nice
up?
to
How you
meet you.
doing?
Next big thing. It's a pleasure.
So I wanted to talk to
Before
you
you
about...
get into your thing, and how long-winded you can be.
Yeah.
Love you for it.
Yeah.
But we're actually in the middle of something.
Oh, do your thing.
So
Sorry to interrupt.
we're gonna keep on
Okay,
doing
cool.
this, but we will see you around.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Che.
Yeah. You're in great hands, Che.
All
Levi
right.
is my guy.
Yeah. Was that lesson 2?
No. You know, she has to cater to the stars. You understand?
It seemed like a train wreck.
No, it went great. Just get that out of your head. It's perfect. It'll work out.
All right. I trust you.
Why does that sound like a threat?
I trust you, Levi.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lewy, dawaj.
Have a good trip.
Załatw mi
Let's get this done.
Okay.
prostytutki.
Reese,
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your time.
Are you being facetious?
Very generous.
Okay.
Very generous. Good seeing you.
Love you.
Love you too. B. Teraz z rogaczami będziemy grali. Dobrze. O panie, nie mamy tyle pieniążków. Co by to poprawić? To mnie tak troszeczkę boli. I cykl level 76. Czy jestem debilem? I teraz nie stać mnie na Gatorade. Santa Barbara. Puta di madre. Donde está la biblioteca? A ty. Zobaczmy, co tam pisze o nas. I'm still recovering from that loss the other day, but it looks like Che is feeling just fine. Yes, I am. Thank you very much, MC Sush 55. Bulls probably got lucky in that win tonight. Yeah, fuck you. No ale dobrze napisał. Szkoda, że nie można mi odpisywać. Napisał, że fuck you, ale masz rację. Pozdrawiam serdecznie. Całuski. Ciekawe, co dzisiaj będziemy trenować. Mogę teraz sam wybierać? Zobaczmy.
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
Easy jak... Jebanie. O, psia dupa. Twoja wina. O, nie trafiłem w klawisz. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. No i gicior. Czy możemy coś jeszcze wybrać? Nice. Czyli zrobiliśmy to. Spróbujmy.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Nie weszło. No. Serio włączyły mi się kontrolsy, kiedy... To było tak wtórne. Że szkoda gadać. Żal. No co on zrobił? Ty się piłki łapie, ty. Spa. Hits. Hits. Pyk. Po co mi ci goście? To sam wszystko gardę. Wszystko by było fajnie, gdyby nie moi współdrużynowi drużyniarze. Dobra, pogramy sobie jakieś te shootingi.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
No podawaj piłkę, halo. Aha, dobra, muszę. Oj. Za późno. Tak właśnie myślałem. Jeszcze 8 rzutów. Pięknie. What? Serio? A no to jaki problem? Znaczy inaczej, jaki problem? Będzie crossplay? No to dla mnie żaden problem. Na Epiku mam gry o wartości chyba, nie wiem, tam już 500-600 zł. Gdzie zapłaciłem 100 zł. A jeszcze jeden możemy zrobić. Zobaczymy, co to jest. No ja wiem, niektórzy mają problem z Epikiem. Aha, ja mam robić ten, dobra. Ups. O, skubańcy. Okej, już rozumiem. Jak non akrobatik? Jak non akrobatik? No przecież move and hold left while driving with the ball in your right. Aha. No i non-acrobatic. No. To było non-acrobatic. Okej, chyba nie rozumiem czegoś tutaj. Świetnie nam poszło, panie trenerze. Kiedy następny trening? Czy mogę w niego rzucić piłką? Nie mogę. Dawaj, moja piłka. Ale mnie wycyska, może chcesz grać w NBA? Nie? Nie? No to jedziemy. Co to mają? 4-6. Czyli są praktycznie na tym samym poziomie co my. No to będą punkciki ciekawe. Żetoniki. Tu. 3 żetony w mojej głowie.
What teams are hot, what teams are not.
Well, the crazy thing is, I'll start with not. You know, you might remember how good the 76ers were a year ago. with Radiant. They were back-to-back tip-off champs. They're currently 4-8, which is crazy. They're down in the bottom of the barrel. Fab, who was one of the best players, remember he was taking number 2 back in 2018. They are 1-11, even though he's leading the league in scoring. So the cool thing about what's going on in the league this year, you need all 5 players playing on both ends of the court. It's really taking team ball to play well. And if you want to talk about the hot teams, it is team ball. You talk about...
A kiedy ten krokiet będzie? Rozumiem. Rozumiem. Tadeusz młody. Ta muzyka w tle jak ten, jakby się w windzie jechało Elevator Music. Pani też na 10? Proszę. Musiałbyś napisać na Discordzie. Jezu, dziki ten wybiegł. Na Discordzie, na kanale sugestie i coś tam, feedback. To zrobię wtedy.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Even though Che's been in the league a short time, guys, he's been in the spotlight for quite a while. No surprise that the shoe companies have taken notice. They're looking to capitalize on his notoriety. Thus, he lands the big-time endorsement deal. I suppose any press is good press. Guys?
Thank you, David. I think we all knew a shoe deal would be coming his way at some point.
Well, it's the benefit of being a star in college for 4 years. You've established yourself as a household name, and Che's people are leveraging that.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's the Bulls, 2 spots down.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they had the kind of hot and cold
Bez kitu, oni są dokładnie na tym samym miejscu co my.
That would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with the roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3.
Lopez, Eduardo.
And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews.
Ruszamy z tym.
With Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. So the Bucks win the tip.
I zobaczmy, jaki pójdzie.
You've been through this many times. The regular season is a grind. I think you said that before. Do the veteran players need to teach the young guys how to handle that schedule?
I clearly think, Kevin, that the veterans can be helpful, but there's nothing like first-hand experience. And you really have to experience the length and the grueling nature of the season to understand how you best can weather the schedule. But veterans certainly can be helpful.
Is there a rookie wall, Clark? Is that true?
Yeah, I think there is one. Clearly, I hit it, and most rookies that I've talked to during my time and beyond find a period in that season when they bump into that wall.
Carter kicks to Young.
Afroman trafił.
And the rejection by Lopez.
Ale to było słabe. Synek.
A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. And Bledsoe, here we go. A floater up again, and it's Bledsoe.
3 w ogóle go blokowało. I tak sobie przeszedł.
tell you what, anytime guards get to the glass, I think it energizes the whole team. You got to respect the hustle of Bledsoe.
Strasznie byczki się wstrzymywują przed agresywnymi akcjami z tego co widzę. Co tam się dzieje na trybunach?
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Puts up a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got 5 points.
Dlaczego ja nie gram z nimi?
You know, Bledsoe is a decent shooter from outside, but I think it's really important that he continues to connect from there.
Zostały 2 minuty na obstawianie meczu. Po raz trzeci rzucacie za 3 i nie trafiacie. Może zacznijcie rzucać za 2.
Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go.
Aż mi rzęsa wpadła do
player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
To ja se zagłosuję znowu, a co?
Free throw good, Levine.
Well, you know, no doubt now the Bucks are an elite team in the East. Not only the best record in the league, but getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals as well. This team has a bright future and will be a force in the years ahead.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Dobra.
And the Bucks got a lot.
Simulation time. Oj, już wchodzimy? Nie, jeszcze nie.
Group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Wesley Matthews. Now, here's Satoransky. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shea drives in. Good work there as it goes.
Nothing soft about Shea's approach on this bucket. Driving hard, taking some contact, and finishing.
Bledsoe looking it over.
Cicho tam, kabaniarzy na...
It's all in by the Bulls.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's good. Excellent focus.
Tak jest, kuźwa.
Taking contact there, staying with the shot, and dropping it in.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. Outside Hill.
Patrz.
And even 3-on-3 break.
No ale...
Here's Hutchison. No luck there.
Co za typ? Jak on mógł to Ja im taką akcję wystawiam, a ci... Och, moje słabe serduszko. Jaki switch. O Boże. Jest mi przykro z tego, co on zrobił.
It's hauled in by Cornette. Chicago trailing here. To the left side wing. Passes to Satoransky. In the corner, it's Che. From the wing. And that's good for 2.
Tak się to robi.
He's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Raz, 2, 3. Muzyk zremisuje. Ale nie rymuje. Darmowy dam.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, you know, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's what...
A widziałeś kiedyś cross-daba? Nie mogę się zdecydować, w którą stronę.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense, on every possession.
Człowieku.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
No, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Che. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Lopez. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Che. Pass to Cornette. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The drive by Hill. Count the
O, jest, jeszcze go sfaulowałem.
He's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. He came in and led the team to the top seed in the East, gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they found their leader for the next several years.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Silva comes in for Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Matthews in for Eric Bledsoe.
Dobry wieczór, szanowani serdecznie. Ty patrzcie za ten faul, aż mnie zdjęli i posadzili na ławce. No, Bosiu. Co tam, panie szczurkowaty?
And Hill no good on that one. Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change and that injection of a different
A, czyli ten też będziesz NBA.
can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the
Powiem ci
most
tak,
out of his roster.
spędzi dużo czasu w tutorialu.
Murray for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
To, ile rzeczy jest do ogarnięcia w tej grze, to jest masakra. Dobra, skipujemy do naszego wejścia, bo ja zrobiłem ten błąd, że zacząłem od razu karierę i żałowałem.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Giannis.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
My ding-ding-dong. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill.
Bany, jesteś kochany. Dziękuję za 4 miesiące. Twoje mięśnie są gorące?
2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust the game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer.
Proszę bardzo, nie garbię się, siedzę wygodnie. Nie stresuj się tym, że wygrywamy. Pięknie, przejąłeś. Podaj.
First time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Here's Cornette. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Che kicks to Levine. Cornette passes to Che.
Kurde, nie mam energii.
Williams with the block.
No właśnie.
And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Byczki to jest... Mam wrażenie, że to był jeden z gorszych wyborów, jaki dokonałem w tej grze. Więc jeżeli miałbym jakąś radę dla ciebie, Rutsrat, nie wybieraj Chicago Bulls. To, co się dzieje, naprawdę nie istnieje. Dobrze, że mamy 6 punktów przewagi, ale to zaraz będą 4 punkty przewagi.
That's good from Bledsoe.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting, you know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball, you know, it's a lot of fun.
No, dlatego, że to nie jest to samo Chicago Bulls, co kiedyś. Rodmana też nie ma. A w ogóle zacząłem oglądać ten serial na Netflixie The Last Dance. Ja się nie znam na obecnym NBA, niestety nie oglądam ani nie followuję. W NBA gra. Yes way. Kurde, czyżbyśmy wygrali drugi mecz z rzędu? Znaczy nie chcę zapeszać, bo to dopiero trzecia kwarta, ale... Hot damn. Kurde, mogłem tej nalewki nie pić. Kolejna rada, panie Rucrat. Pilnuj swojego człowieka. No. Matko święta. Już muszę to zobaczyć.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
O, świetny moment. No, super, naprawdę. O Boże. Dziękuję za suba. Czekaj, gdzie to było? Tutaj, tak? Jak to się... Jak do tego... Jak? Hide. No zobaczcie, on miał rękę już tutaj. O. I nagle tak, ja puściłem piłkę. Jest tylko jedno wyjaśnienie. Pan Hill jest czarodziejem. No trudno. No trudno już no trudno. I tak mamy 10 punktów przewagi, więc interfaces.
Against Bledsoe. Jay kicks to Valentine.
Ale dziękuję bardzo za słupka, panie Hetmanie.
That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass.
Za jednego suba naprawiam jednego buga w Cyberpunku.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
No dzisiaj to już 3. Nie powiedziałem, wiesz też o jaki severity buga. Może to jest bloker, a może tylko, nie wiem, że trawka klipuje w jednym ujęciu kamery. Jaki tam szantaż.
To the paint, it's stolen by Hill.
I got ball.
Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Williams.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Może by ktoś wszedł?
Shea, right side. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Panowie, musicie wchodzić głęboko.
And here is Hill. 8 points for him. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Shea outside. Back to Satoransky. The pass to Shea. Releases. And again.
Co za ciota, Boże, co za ciota. Siema, dałbyś jakiś poradę, jak być duży overall? Sam się dopiero uczę, więc jeszcze nie wiem. Zobacz na moje stacy w tym meczu. No kiepsko. No kiepsko. To jest dopiero co mój 10. mecz? 9? To na pewno co musisz robić, no to po prostu inwestować w tą progresję twojej postaci, żeby zbalansować te... O, ty dziadu, nie uciekaj! O, przepraszam bardzo, ja nie gram jak gówno, gram całkiem dobrze. Może nie dzisiaj, bo wypiłem troszeczkę nalewki, ale...
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Słyszałem powiadomienie na follow, ale nie widzę, kto followował. O, widzę. A, dziękuję za follow. Super zawodnik. Chyba w barze.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for
No i już mnie rozpraszasz galgadotką.
they've got Jay, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Zach LaVine.
Jak on
Then there's Thomas
biega, kurde.
and it's Gafford in at the pivot, manning the middle. Bledsoe passes to Ilyasova, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Czemu go strzelił w pośladki? Generalnie Mati, wiesz, ważne jest jakim grasz buildem, na jakiej pozycji. A już schodzimy. Damn. Te rzeczy są ważne, no jak wiesz, czym się zajmuje twoja pozycja w meczu, jakie są twoje mocne strony, no to...
White comes in for Satoransky, and both free throws good for Ilyasova.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Przepraszam na chwilę. Przerwka. Przy okazji zerknąłem na telefon. Okazuje się, że będzie kolejny duży dodatek do No Man's Sky'a. Szok normalnie, ile oni tych dodatków wrzucają. Proszę, byczki, nie spierdzielcie mi tego.
Checked in for Milwaukee. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Shea comes in for Zach LaVine. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Bledsoe against White. Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead, and it's tipped back by Carter. To the inside, and Jay gets it to go on the assist by Carter. 8 points for Jay.
Boy, he loves to be right in the middle of it. Jay wants to be the guy to make it count.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 3. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth.
Wolę oglądać kobiety, które tańczą, ale niech będzie.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And in the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow.
Szkoda, że nie weszło, ale dobra.
Kevin?
Do wszystkich na trybunach. Co uczeni.
He's not afraid to take a stand, even if it creates controversy. He'll state his opinion, but he doesn't put himself above the game. He's really quite a humble guy.
1 punkt jest lepszy niż 0 punktów.
Ejected by Young.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in
2 punkty tylko przewagi.
They lead by 2.
Ale stres, ale stres.
104 left to play in the final quarter.
To jest numerem 6, chyba nie wie co tu robi. Bango.
Porter passes to Shea. And it's Young at the elbow.
Ale czemu mi uderzył?
Shea left side.
No, podaj.
Shea outside. 5 on the clock.
Straszna bieda.
Dishes to Shea. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but I don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. To tie it up.
Jaki typek.
And tie game, that is a huge basket right there.
Przeszedł jak.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Shea passes the Carter.
Co tu się dzieje na tych trybunach?
19 seconds left in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It's off. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Oh, 12 sekund. Ten gościu prawie jak zapierdziela z mopą. On chyba musi być z drużyny curlingowej, czy jak to się ten sport nazywa. Jedno zgarnięcie. Nie. Na sekundę przed końcem.
Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player
Porażka.
who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just...
Bez komentarza. Mam nadzieję, że nie będą chcieli ze mną wywiadu robić. Ale hajsu się nachapaliśmy. Gdyby mnie zostawili dłużej na boisku, to może byśmy to wygrali. I ostatnio to jest, zauważyliście, schemat, który się powtarza, nie? Że ja jestem na boisku, wygrywamy. Ja schodzę z boiska, przegrywamy. Ach, te spodnie są tragiczne. Nie? Ktoś coś chce? O, ktoś... O. Jestem rozchwytywany. Cicho tam. Dobra, słuchajcie. Starczy tego. Tak. Kończę sobie strumiszcze, bo przeniosłem dzisiaj tyle... Halo. Pauz, unpause. No. Przeniosłem dzisiaj tyle ziemi, że padam ze zmęczenia, to be honest. Myślałem, że w ogóle nie postreamuję, ale streamowałem. Było mi bardzo miło, dziękuję wszystkim wspierającym subskrybentom i wszystkim oglądającym nowo przybyłym. Zapraszam na Discorda, jeżeli ktoś nie jest. I co? I widzimy się pojutrze, albo jutro, zobaczymy. Zobaczymy. Kto by tam robił plan na to? Dziękuję bardzo. Żegnam. Pryt.
We toast, West Coast, we brag, we boast, then travel all across the globe. Turn that loud as it goes. Been counting pounds and euros. I can't be playing with these. They bad, I know. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah.